stinking piece of shit. Right now, here in the Sand Hills area, we have foggy conditions, 32 degrees, humidity 99%, dew point 32, winds are east northeast at 1, and pressure at 2986. It is 7:15 straight up. Let's take a look at your Sand Hills news for this Monday morning. A drive-by shooting into a Pine Bluff home late Friday night left a dog dead and one person injured, according to the Sheriff's Department. Deputies responded just before 10:30 in the evening after receiving multiple reports of shots being fired along Hazelwood Drive. After arriving on the scene, they found a residence that had been struck by gunfire and located the shell casings in front of the home. Upon entering the residence, deputies found a dog that had been struck by the gunfire and killed. During the investigation, deputies learned that a gunshot victim connected to the incident was being treated at a medical facility outside the area. No other details about the victim's condition were immediately released. Investigators remained on the scene late Friday night and said there is no ongoing threat to the public. The shooting marks the second incident involving gunfire into a residence in the area within the past 2 weeks. Moore County Sheriff's Office reports an arrest of a Carthage man following an investigation into a sexual exploitation of a minor. The investigation was initiated after the Moore County Sheriff's Office received information from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children that led forensic specialists to Gerard Joseph Rogers, who's 41. On Thursday, investigators, along with the assistance of special agents with the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation Computer Crime Unit, executed a search warrant at his residence related to this investigation. Rogers was charged with 5 counts of felony second-degree sexual exploitation of a minor and 5 counts of felony third-degree sexual exploitation of a minor. Rogers has been committed to the Moore County Detention Center under a $500,000 secured bond and is scheduled to appear in Moore County District Court on February 19th. That's your latest Sand Hills news from the Sand Hills Sentinel. And of course, if you need more information, just head on over to the sandhillsentinel.com. It is 7:18. Let's check sports.
Drake May and the Patriots knocked off the Broncos 10-7 to advance to the Super Bowl. Beat the winter blues in our cozy lounge at Homewood Suites by Hilton in Olmsted Village. With full bar and open fireplaces, you'll never want to leave. Bar open daily, 5:30 to 10 p.m. Homewood Suites by Hilton, Olmsted Village near Pinehurst. Looking for a dealership that truly puts you first? Visit Pinehurst Toyota Hyundai, where your satisfaction is our top priority. Whether you're in the market for a newer pre-owned vehicle or your current car just needs a little TLC, we've got you covered with the Pinehurst Advantage Plan. You'll get 24/7 roadside assistance, that's 5 years of unlimited coverage, including towing, battery jump starts, and flat tire changes. Plus, with any major service, enjoy a complimentary loaner car, so you're never left stranded. With our 100% customer satisfaction guarantee, if you're not completely satisfied within 72 hours of purchasing a new or pre-owned vehicle, just bring it back. It's no wonder for the third year in a row, we've been voted Best of the Pines in 2024 for Best Dealership Service Department. Ready to experience the Pinehurst difference? Visit us online at pinehursttoyota.com or pinehursthyundaionline.com. Call us at 910-692-2424. Pinehurst Toyota Hyundai, where quality meets customer care.
Yeah, I had some issues with my L5 and S1 joints, walking around like Walter Brennan, in a lot of pain. And I went to a chiropractor. It was Dr. Wrights at the Pinecone, and she did this thing called pressure wave, and I highly recommend that to everybody. It was non-painful, non-invasive. It's something I never really knew about. Absolutely, 100% it works. Never heard of it before, and I recommend it to everybody on YouTube with any kind of pain, arthritis.
If you're suffering from pain, why not schedule a free, no obligation appointment with Dr. Sharon Wright at Pinecone Medical Center? Call 910-420-1911 or visit on the web at pineconemedicalcenter.com.
Hi, this is Roger Swan for Plumbing Night. We know that plumbing emergencies can happen at any time. In fact, they seem to happen at the most inconvenient times. And then inviting an unknown plumber into your home, that can add to the stress of the situation. Plumbing Night wants to alleviate any stress about inviting a technician into your home by guaranteeing that we have not only the very best plumbers, but also the most knowledgeable plumbers. Before any of our employees are hired, all of the employees must undergo drug testing and a thorough background check. If they don't pass, they aren't hired. No exception. Once they're hired and part of the team, they receive continuous technical and customer training to ensure that they are the very best at their trade. This training is week after week, month after month, year after year. This training is what got us into community college to teach the plumbing trade. So the next time you have an emergency, call the Plumbing Night. They're known for extraordinary service and integrity.
Call the Plumbing Night at 639-5555, day or night, or on the web at theplumbingnight.com.
Sandy Ridge Memory Care provides all the amenities at home while providing personalized resident care and a dedication to a safe, secure, and comfortable environment for your loved one. Providing care for dementia and Alzheimer's population has been our specialty for over 20 years. Research has proven that a loving, structured, and intimate home environment successfully fulfills the needs of both the one affected by dementia and Alzheimer's, as well as the family caregivers. As one of the largest memory care facilities in North Carolina, we feature 3 separate secure units within our community. Each wing is designed for individual needs and preferences. Call for an appointment or just drop in to tour our facility and discover for yourself the care that sets us apart. Located only minutes from Moore County and surrounding areas, Sandy Ridge Memory Care is the right place at the right time on Bowman Road in Camden or online at sandyridgeliving.com. Call 910-974-6000.
and schedule delivery.
As our economy gradually reopens, remember to support local.
Know you're doing the right thing and stay proud.
Be a part of the greatest comeback of all time with Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB.
From Coach Pete's Money Desk, America's wealth coach and best-selling author, Coach Pete D'Arruda. Coach, could you break down life insurance strategies for retirement?
Life insurance is very confusing. I mean, here's what it is. If you die, someone's going to benefit. And you want to make sure that you leave your family in the same position or better than they were when you were here. And life insurance now, though, will enable you to reach into your own life insurance policy, the death benefit, and use it to pay for long-term care. So it's not just for the dead people now. It's for you. So a lot of people don't like life insurance because they never see the benefit. And also, if used right, it can also be turned into a tax-free retirement plan. Now, you have to make sure you know what you're doing and deal with a real fiduciary team, but we'll do that. We'll explain everything to the next 10 callers and put together a true total retirement plan for them.
Learn more about life insurance of today and so much more. Claim a comprehensive review with Coach Pete and the team. 919-415-1716, 919-415-1716, or text COACH to 600-700. Just text COACH to 600-700. How do people spend money from the retirement savings? I mean, how does that even work?
Yeah, it's great when you save money for retirement, but what I see is a lot of people, when they get retirement age, they're afraid to take money out. They don't want to outlive the money. But if there was a way where you could be guaranteed never to outlive your money, wouldn't you want to find out about it? Of course, that's a more of a enjoyable retirement because you're never worried about, sort of like the people with the battery cars. You're always worried about the battery running out, right? Wouldn't it be great to have a battery that never ran out? Well, this retirement plan we put together is sort of like a everlasting gobstopper or a battery in a car that never runs out. It's everlasting income. And we'll design that at no cost or obligation for the next 10 people call.
That everlasting income sounds good. What could it look like for you? Call or text for a comprehensive review at no cost, no obligation with Coach Pete and the team. 919-415-1716, 919-415-1716, or text COACH to 600-700. Text COACH to 600-700.
Investment advisory services offered through Capital Financial Advisory Group, a North Carolina registered investment advisor.
This morning we start out with some very light rain early in the morning for the Sandhills, then it starts to move off toward the east as we go through the rest of the morning. A gradual decrease in cloud cover and high temperatures making it into the low to mid-40s. Heading into the overnight, temperatures in the teens, lower wind chills, meaning a cold weather advisory in effect from 7 p.m. today until 10 a.m. tomorrow. After that, mostly sunny Tuesday, breezy with highs in the low 40s. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Chris Michaels in the Weather Center.
And now, the Sandhills' #1 morning show. Mornings with the LeaderMan. Here on Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. And heard and seen around the world at talk973.com.
The best part of waking up is waking up with us.
Welcome to the show. Cold outside?
Monster storm gripping the country.
Get your food, get your warm clothes on, stay inside.
Stay home and hunker down.
We're in the deep freeze.
Talk about ice cold.
Pure ice. They call me chilly because I got ice in my veins.
Hey, we'd like to get started.
You want to hurry this up? Got freezing my baguettes off.
Oh, forgive me, gentlemen. I didn't mean to keep you waiting.
Let's do this thing. Here we go.
Good morning. Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM, WEEB. Welcome back to the most listened to program in all of the Sand Hills. It's time once again for Mornings with the LeaderMan. I am Steve Leader Adams, doing solo this morning. The Colonel said it was just way too icy still where he lives, so we'll respect that and keep him safe. Anyway, we'll continue on here. Don't forget, of course, we are being heard and seen around the world on our live audio and video streams. Those are available to you from our website at talk973.com or talk1041.com or WEEB990.com. For the audio only, our broadcast signal, go to the icon in the upper right-hand corner of the home page where it says Listen Live. Click that and you're listening that quick after you hit the play button. If you want to see the program as well as hear it, you can do that from our webcam. Still on the same page, top center of the page where it says Watch Live Video, Mornings with the LeaderMan. Click on that and hit today's date and you should be watching that quick. Weather for us today here in the Sand Hills area, well, what can I say? It's going to be an improvement over what we've been having. For today, they officially called for cloudy with through mid-morning, then gradual clearing. High today should push about 40 degrees. I don't know, they always do this, and it turns out that it's under that because they don't account for the existing frozen precipitation on the ground, factoring in there and melting away and cooling the air, so around 40 we'll say. Tonight, clear, cold, bring your pets in. 12 degrees for your low. Sunny tomorrow with a high of 38, wind chill values as low as 10. Tuesday night, clear skies and 19 degrees. Again, bring those pets in. Sunny for Wednesday, high of 40. Thursday, more sunshine, 38. Friday, 35 for your high. 33 Saturday and 38 on Sunday. So it's just going to be a chilly week with temperatures around 38 to 40 degrees every day. Right now here in the Sand Hills area, we got winds east northeast at 1, pressure 2986, dew point 32, humidity 99%. We have foggy conditions and 32 degrees currently here at Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. I was watching my social media this past weekend, Instagram to be exact, and they kept having these videos up there of Zumba classes dancing to that song, and of course it's mostly filled with women who do know how to dance, and they were having a big time at it. And then they had this one gentleman out in the public who would just have that song playing in the background, and he'd be dancing like crazy to it, and going up to other women, and some would join in, some would not. But anyway, he was having a blast just dancing. So that might be worth watching if you want to be in a good mood this morning. That's one way to do it. Well, how are you doing with all this ice and stuff? I was observing out there that our driveway here at the station, which was a solid sheet of ice, is now clear, and I haven't done a thing to it. It's just the ground heat coming up through, and the air temperature is at 32 or higher, and so it's melting rather well. That doesn't mean out there on the main roads it's great. It's going to be spotty out there with shaded areas melting last, but it's getting to be where it's passable, and the cabin fever will be coming out into a lot of people today. They just got to get out and replenish some items at home, but So that'll be coming up. But when you're out there, drive carefully. You know, everybody says that, and you know, pay attention when that car starts sliding. Four-wheel drive. Well, I have one, and I've had one for many years. And the thing about that is, it's good to have in this kind of conditions, but on ice, it will still slip and slide. But with four-wheel engaged, it will primarily keep you in a straight, steady line as long as you're driving in a straight, steady line, and not be fishtailing and things like that. You still got to drive it with extreme caution. All-wheel drive, they're worthless in this kind of weather. Better than nothing, I guess. But my last car was an all-wheel drive, and it was worse than regular drivetrain. It wouldn't have to turn right, and other issues. So if you got all-wheel drive, don't think it's four-wheel drive, because it is not. And you need to be extra careful with it. But if you got to get out, you got to get out. But if you put it off, I put it off to this afternoon when these roads will be doing a lot better. Give them some time to, you know, slush up and run off the road, and give you a drier pavement to drive on. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that it's dangerous out there. And should you start to slide, take your foot off the gas. Don't jam on the brakes. Your anti-lock program in your car will probably keep the wheels from locking up. Still, you start fishtailing and rolling all over the place, so you don't need that. So just gently tap the brakes or downshift to a lower gear slowly, and let the car use its mechanics to slow you down and get you safely where you got to go. Just don't try to drive like on normal pavement. You got to also give yourself a lot of distance, because a lot of people can drive in this stuff, but there are those that just can't and do stupid things. And you need distance to stop should they be one of those people. You don't have to be involved in their accident. There's some horrific wrecks on the highway online where cars, you know, all it takes is one nutcase to get out of control and block the lanes, and cars behind them, which aren't given good separation, will plowing into them. And then along comes the semi-truck, who basically rolls over the top of a lot of cars. It was a pretty gory sight, and I made sure it wasn't AI talking to me. But we just need to be awful careful and keep that safe distance, even if everybody's honking at you, or whatever the case may be. Remember, it's your life, not theirs, to run it cautiously. And as far as the pets go, by golly, bring them in, give them some water. You know, frozen water is hard to eat. My dog, Honey, was out there, and she was fascinated by the ice, and she was trying to bite into it and get some in her mouth. She just liked crunching on the ice. So who am I to take away her enjoyment? She flat enjoyed it. And we'd break off a piece and chomp it and spit it out, and we'd get another piece. That's just the way she was. She's right at 2 years old, and has a lot of puppy in her. Everybody likes it at the dog park. You walk in and everybody's asking, who's that dog belong to? Who's that dog belong to? Because she's so friendly, comes up to everybody, happy to see them, lets them know. And most of the time she's the smallest dog out there, but that doesn't stop her. She's not afraid of any dog who doesn't go, you know, Delta Tango on her. And so far they respect her. They see the happiness and the joy in the dog, and they don't tend to want to attack it. And the patrons should go out there and sit, and she comes up to them sometimes, she'll jump in your lap and start giving you some kisses. She's 14 pounds, so it's not like a big dog doing this. But she enjoys it, and everybody waits for her to show up because they know the party has just arrived when she gets there. She loves chasing the dog. She loves being chased, and she loves wrestling with the dog. Some of them get a little too careless with their nipping and try to slow them down a little bit. But for the most part, it all goes smoothly out there, and it's a good place to get them exercise without getting them hurt by traffic and the like. If you can get to the dog park, it's a great place to go. But again, the ground's going to be frozen or slushy, so take your time, enjoy it, and I wouldn't go down to the creek myself there because the banks and all is going to be slushy, muddy, whatever the case may be, but not a good place for you to have traction should you need it all of a sudden. So I would just go to the park and enjoy it, walk a few trails out there. There's several. It's 32 acres. I know everybody says 50 acres, 100 acres. Blah, blah, blah. I've seen the deed is 32 acres. But that's plenty big for a dog park. Plus it's off leash as long as your dog's behaving. You know, some dogs should never be off leash. There was one dog out there that it was determined it was going to be the dominant dog. It was a border collie size, although it was primarily a Heinz 57 dog. But it went up to every dog, gave him the eye, and if that dog didn't submit down, she'd attack it. And she waited the entrance to the field and challenged everyone that came through. And one day I just had enough of his dog. She attacked my helpless beagle, who was sick and dying, and that set me off because I got in his face quick and told him that dog shouldn't be out here. If he's out here, he should be muzzled and on a leash, because he has to challenge every single dog, and that dog never comes out there without getting in a fight. It's determined it's going to be top dog. And yes, he was neutered, but I told him, I said, if that dog attacks my dog again, you and I are going to have a real problem. And put a smirk on his face. I said, if you keep that smirk on your face, we're going to have another problem. So I haven't seen him since. I don't think I'm the reason he's not out there. I think he realizes that his dog is dangerous to other dogs. He doesn't attack humans, but you're picking on my dog, it's like picking on my kid. I'm going to be right there with my bear claws out, defending the dog, because all they want to do is bring happiness and joy and play, and most dogs out there, that's all they want to do. They just want to run, play getaway, and get them a stick, and play tug of war, and all the like. They find each other and start, I guess, realizing what the other one type of dog is, and adjust to them accordingly. But that way, everybody plays in peace. So that's the dog park that's behind Walmart. You go down Commerce Avenue, and it's at the end of the road. There's a circle down there. You park there and walk in. And when you park, look at how the other cars are parked. They're parked straight into the curbing. And that leaves enough room behind for cars to get by. But don't park horizontal to the curbing, because you take up about 5 spaces, because people got to allow for your car and allow you to be able to back up and go forward and get out. And it's just not right. So just park straight in. Don't be a jerk about it. Just do it so everybody can get a parking space and not have to walk so far in the slush and the ice. Think of somebody other than just yourself. And the grocery stores, when I was in there Friday and Saturday, and they were crowded, but you know what? It worked pretty well. All the cash registers were open, and that helped move the lines so they didn't form very long, and people were patient getting to the register. And they had bag people there to bag it up as the clerk was ringing it up, and that worked well. So it made for a pretty pleasant experience considering all the people that were there. Now, if you're one of the ones that need a cart to get around, usually I'll get one because the arthritis in the knees is have a real hard time going around the whole grocery store. But I knew doggone well that those carts were going to be out of juice, and you just get stranded out there in the middle of the grocery store with a dead cart. So I said, you know, today I'll have to tough it out and walk behind the cart. And that was kind of a slow moving shopper there, me. But I did what I had to do to get what I had to get. And everything worked out. So that was my experiences over the weekend. So you have plenty that will top that. And but still I implore you to have patience, because it takes a lot. I know what it's like to get behind a pitifully slow driver in this mess, because they go beyond being careful and just being ridiculous. But you know, they are scared of it. Technically they shouldn't even be out there, because they're a danger to themselves and everybody else. Because they get to a point where somebody just can't take this pace and try to pass, and that's when things can happen. So if you can't drive in it, stay out of it. Give it time to melt off, and then you can go. And that should be pretty well melted by this afternoon, I would think. Did have a observed an episode Friday afternoon about 4:30. I was going down Midland Road coming to the station, and these two deputies from Robinson County, down there where Lumberton is. Remember, it's 35 on Midland Road, and they went blowing by me at 55. And I said, you know, that isn't right. Just because they got lights on top of their car, they're out of the jurisdiction. They don't have any power over you or anybody else in this county. This is our county, not theirs. And they're disrespecting it by just driving down there at an unsafe pace, you know, and blowing horns and whatnot to get people out of their way. And I got their license plate number, and I called down there, hit the sheriff's voicemail, but I left him a message that was stern, but what's the word I'm looking for? Reasonable. I told him, I said, you know, I just observed two of your deputies going down Midland Road, which is a work zone area, and it's only 35 through there. And I clocked them doing 55 because I got behind them to see how fast they were going. And they were weaving in and out, in and out. And I said, you know, they don't have any jurisdiction up here. They're not going to a call up here. And they were just headed back to Lumberton is what they were doing. And in the meantime, they were sitting there, you know, disrespecting our county. That's what they were doing. You know, we don't care about you all. We don't care what your laws are. We're police. We'll do what we want to do, because we know nobody's going to stop us. I wish the police around here would have the guts to stop them, and nothing else to make them respect our laws. Me, pinning them at 55, I'd write them up. I'd say, you know, if I were doing it, you write me up, so let's write them up. All fair there. And they'll say, oh, you're not going to write up a brother in law enforcement, are you? I said, damn right I am, because you don't know how to behave in our county. And they'll threaten you back and say, well, you wait till you come to our county, I'll get you. I had an Aberdeen cop say that to me one time. That went all over me. And believe me, I was all in his boss, the police chief's face the next morning. Because he was just, Scott Allen Weaver was his name. He's a jerk. He's a lousy cop. He's one of the ones that thinks he is God with the badge, and sure doesn't mind exploiting that and threatening people. Killed an elderly lady coming out of the Aberdeen lake. I think she was in her 90s. He was barreling down the road in his 90s and T-boned her, killed her dead, and they didn't do a thing to him. Not a thing to him. Didn't even suspend his license. One lady had her life ended that day all because of his pitiful judgment. Back when the highway was going to Raleigh was 2-lane. I was going around the 2-lane. There are a few spots there where you can pass, and he was in front of me in his personal car, driving slow as all get out, just being a nuisance because he has a badge. And I said, I've had enough of this guy. I went around him, and he speeds up. Sped up on me. And then I looked over at him. He had a T-shirt on with a stencil of his Aberdeen badge, I guess, on it. And he was pointing to that, going, I'm a cop. You better get behind me. I don't know, truly. I went around him because he's nothing but a danger. A bully's nothing but danger. And so I blew on by his little sorry ass and went on down the road. But he gets on his phone and calls Cameron Cop. And has the Cameron Cop waiting on me to pull me over. Although I was back within the law when I got to Cameron. But the cop pulled me. I said, why are you stopping me? I've broken no laws in your jurisdiction. And I'm operating off a citizen's complaint. And then that Aberdeen turd-ball comes rolling in and gets in my face, goes, you were speeding, you were running people off the road, blah, 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 blah. Which was all a lie. He could make it up faster than I could comprehend it. I went, oh, gone, this guy's good at lying. And I told him I'm not your jurisdiction either, so you can just take your little pointed finger and shove it. And he turned to me and said, you wait till you come to Aberdeen. I know what you look like. I know what your car looks like. I'll get you. Yeah, and he's still on the police force today. Sorry excuse for a human being, he was. Alright, I'm sure you got plenty of stories too. May take some next hour. In the meantime, let's lighten it up a tad here. A meteorologist in Oklahoma asked viewers, they were in part of this ice storm too, asked viewers to share their measurements on Saturday as in snow measurements, but her Facebook page immediately got flooded with jokes about men and their quote size. Here's Lacey Swoop addressing it on News 9 in Oklahoma City. See what you think. Okay. Yeah, everybody's got to be cheap behind the keyboard, don't they? LeaderMan is temporarily removing a style of leggings from stores in North America following customers' complaint that they're, quote, see-through while bending or squatting. Here's one LeaderMan fan on TikTok giving her review. Those aren't the only leggings that hug a little too much or a little too see-through. Saw one lady out at the dog park just had on ridiculously tight leggings, and nothing was left to the imagination. But she wants to walk around like that, more power to her. It's not a good look for me. So they can have it. I think that's as foolish as those guys that come out there. I don't want to call them foolish. A lot of them are special forces, and they're tough guys. And they come out there in shorts and T-shirts in this kind of weather. And I asked him, I said, do you not get cold? He says, yeah, it's not too bad. I said, well, more power to you, son. That helps you train for deployments. And I say, go for it. But they walk out there in flip-flops and stand around, talk, usually to the girlfriend, and like, this is normal stuff here. I'm not cold. I'm not acting cold. So, you know, let them do what they want to do. It's not up to me what they wear. Just let them know that it is cold out here in case you were wondering. And looking at your hairy legs is no turn on in the snow. All right, currently winds are calm. We got foggy conditions, 33 degrees. Here comes your news.
This morning we start out with some very light rain early in the morning for the Sandhills, then it starts to move off toward the east as we go through the rest of the morning. A gradual decrease in cloud cover and high temperatures making it into the low to mid 40s. Heading into the overnight, temperatures in the teens, lower wind chills, meaning a cold weather advisory in effect from 7 p.m. today until 10 a.m. tomorrow. After that, mostly sunny Tuesday, breezy with highs in the low 40s. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Chris Michaels in the Weather Center.
Broadcasting from the top of the North Carolina Sandhills, 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM, WEEB, Southern Pines, Pinehurst, Aberdeen.
Breaking news this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. At least a dozen deaths are blamed on the massive winter storm that spread snow and ice from the southwest to New England while ushering in dangerously cold temperatures. Jordan Nalen is a former New Yorker, recent arrival in Little Rock, Arkansas.
This is my first winter here. It's not too cold. It's not bad. I'm prepared for that with all my clothes, but just not having anything plowed is blows my mind. I'm just like, oh wow, you're not when it snows, you're stuck. I think that's the biggest change for me.
It could be days before power is restored to hundreds of thousands of utility customers who have been left without. People being urged to stay home and stay safe.
Don't get on the road unless it's necessary, but do please reach out to your friends and family and make sure they are okay.
Make sure they're okay. Mississippi Governor Tate Reeves there. Around 4,700 flights canceled or delayed so far today. Bitter cold not keeping anti-ICE agitators from taking to the streets of Minneapolis, where they continue harassing federal agents trying to enforce immigration law. President Trump is urging Minnesota officials to cooperate with the feds instead of pouring gasoline on the flames of division, chaos, and violence.
On social media, the president called on the Minnesota governor, Minneapolis mayor, and, quote, every Democrat governor and mayor in the United States of America to cease their sanctuary policies and partner with the federal government on enforcement of immigration laws. On Truth Social, he also called on Congress to, quote, immediately pass legislation to end sanctuary cities, which he says are the root cause of all these problems. Ken Lorman reporting.
On Wall Street, the Dow Future is currently down 8 points. NASDAQ Futures off 58, and the S&P Futures 7 points lower. More on these stories, townhall.com.
They say timing is everything in the gold and silver markets, and it's true. Dennis Prager here for AmFed Coin and Bullion. Although you can buy at the right time, if you buy the wrong coins, you may not make a profit. When gold was $400 an ounce, many people were talked into buying high-grade old gold and silver collector's coins. Unfortunately, most of the people who bought these so-called semi-numismatic coins, like the $20 St. Gordon's and Liberty Head gold coins, have not broken even on their investment. Incredible, given that gold has risen approximately 525% since then. So while timing is everything, if you buy the wrong coins, the timing simply doesn't matter. Having a dealer who cares about positioning you in the right types of coins or bullion will mean more to your portfolio than anything else. That's why I deal with Nick Rovich and AmFed Coin and Bullion. Whether you're buying or selling, call 800-221-7694. That's 800-221-7694. Or go to AmericanFederal.com. AmericanFederal.com.
The sinking of a ferry in the Philippines has killed at least 18 people and infants among them.
The ferry was sailing from the port city of Zamboanga in southern Jolo Island in Sulu province with 332 passengers and 27 crew members on board when it reportedly encountered technical problems. Mohammed Khan was one of the passengers on board. His wife was holding their 6-month-old baby when the ship abruptly tilted to one side, hurling them into the sea in darkness. He and his wife were rescued, but their baby drowned. Officials say an investigation into the cause of the ferry's sinking will be launched. I'm Lawrence Brooks.
China says it's investigating the Army's top general for suspected serious violation of discipline and law. He is the highest-ranking military member, just below Chinese President Xi Jinping. News and analysis, townhall.com. President Trump plans to travel the country this year ahead of November's midterm elections.
After doing very little domestic travel during his first year in office, Donald Trump will be revving up Air Force One more often this year, and it has everything to do with politics. White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles told reporters that the president will travel on a weekly basis and speak to voters, as Republicans try and hold their majorities in Congress. The president visits Iowa on Tuesday for a speech on the economy and energy. Greg Clugston, Washington.
The weather may have played a role in last evening's crash of a private business jet. It went down shortly after takeoff from the airport in Bangor, Maine. 8 people were on board the aircraft. The status of the passengers is not known at this time. Both the Federal Aviation Administration and the National Transportation Safety Board launching investigation of the crash. More on these stories, townhall.com.
The greatest comeback of all time is underway. Remember to shop local businesses. A reminder from Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB.
Moore County used to stand for peace, community, and tradition, but Senator Tom McInnes sold us out. Short-term rental takeovers, big apartment complexes, and traffic schemes that threaten our historic roads. Tom McInnes used to be an auctioneer. Now he's auctioning off Moore County to the highest bidders, the big developers. Our quality of life is on the market. We're not against growth, but growth must be smart, local, and planned. Moore County is not for sale. Senator McInnes works for developers. Elect Ray Daley to the North Carolina State Senate. He'll work for you.
Paid for by Ray Daley for North Carolina Senate.
This is Amy from Main Street Glass, your choice for custom residential and commercial glass installations. We specialize in creating stunning glass solutions tailored to your unique wants and needs. Whether it's sleek glass partitions for your office, a custom frameless shower enclosure for your home, or a custom mirror, we can do it all. Elevate your space with Main Street Glass. To schedule your free estimate, call 910-639-6336 or visit us at 195 Pinehurst Avenue next to Comfort Made Blinds in Southern Pine.
John Cole's Plumbing Professionals is dedicated to providing high-quality workmanship and exceptional customer service, and that includes 24-hour emergency service. You can trust John Cole's Plumbing Professionals to arrive promptly and work efficiently to resolve your plumbing problems 24 hours a day.
Hi, this is John Cole. If you've got a plumbing problem, don't call a plumber, call a professional at 910-639-4933.
John Cole's Plumbing Professionals.
Hello, this is Randy Hussey with Pines Funerals. As fall approaches, don't fall behind. While you're tidying closets or turning over a new leaf, it's also the perfect time to plan for the future. Ask yourself, have you documented your final wishes, explored pre-planning options, shared your plans with your loved ones? Take the first step today at pinesfunerals.com. Pines Funerals, Kennedy, Fry and Prickett, and Powell Funeral Homes, serving you because we care.
Beaver Equipment in Aberdeen is under new ownership, but you'll still find the same great products like Walker Mowers and Echo Power Equipment, and the same outstanding service for all your outdoor power equipment needs, no matter the brand. We're Joel and Kayla Cagle, try to continue the tradition of quality and care you've come to expect from Beaver Equipment. So stop by and see us, open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 at 2833 East Indiana Avenue at the intersection of Highway 211 near Coldcraft, or call us at 910-944-0402.
Looking for a dealership that truly puts you first? Visit Pinehurst Toyota Hyundai, where your satisfaction is our top priority. Whether you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, or your current car just needs a little TLC, we've got you covered with the Pinehurst Advantage Plan. You'll get 24/7 roadside assistance, that's 5 years of unlimited coverage, including towing, battery jump starts, and flat tire changes. Plus, with any major service, enjoy a complimentary loaner car so you're never left stranded. With our 100% customer satisfaction guarantee, if you're not completely satisfied within 72 hours of purchasing your new or pre-owned vehicle, just bring it back. It's no wonder for the third year in a row, we've been voted Best of the Pines in 2024 for Best Dealership Service Department. Ready to experience the Pinehurst difference? Visit us online at pinehursttoyota.com or pinehursthyundaiονline.com. Call us at 910-692-2424. Pinehurst Toyota Hyundai, where quality meets customer care.
Beat the winter blues in our cozy lounge at Homewood Suites by Hilton in Olmsted Village. With full bar and open fireplaces, you'll never want to leave. Bar open daily, 5:30 to 10 p.m. Homewood Suites by Hilton, Olmsted Village near Pinehurst.
Attention classic car enthusiasts. Is your vintage ride just collecting dust,
Right there.
begging for a second chance?
Get down
At
here.
our own Innovation Performance
Come here.
Technologies, we bring
You
your
want more
dream
food?
ride to life. Our award-winning expert team can
Hey.
restore every detail
Honey.
of your cruiser with precision
Come
and
here.
passion. If you're looking for a
Come
complete
here.
frame-off restoration, custom upgrades, or paint
Come
jobs,
here.
we can do
We'll
those
go
with
my way.
ease. Turn that
Come on,
unfinished
Silver.
project into a classic beauty. Contact Innovation Performance Technologies at 910-678-4600 or online at innovationperformance.tech.
NCN News. Unlikely portions of North Carolina are still reporting power outages and dangerous road conditions, particularly the mountains, and impacts from the ice storm could linger for days. Meanwhile, President Trump approved Governor Stein's request for emergency declaration for the state.
The White House, President Trump.
That's a good girl. Good girl.
We've executed that agreement today,
Oh, man.
and I appreciate their quick response.
Several weather alerts, including a winter storm warning, remain in effect until this afternoon. The winter storm that moved through North Carolina over the weekend is affecting all modes of transportation. At Raleigh-Durham International Airport, Stephanie Hocko tells us.
The runway, the primary commercial runway that the airlines use, is open this morning. We haven't had any flights take off yet, and we do have some delays and cancellations, but the airlines are planning to operate out of RDU today.
As ice has covered roads across much of the state, DOT crews have been on the job. 5th District Engineer Doug McNeil says they're adjusting to the weather changes.
We're expecting temperatures to start to raise, and that'll be a positive thing. With that, we'll start seeing activations of salt, and we should be making some headway a little better this afternoon and into tonight.
But the temperatures will drop into the teens and below in the state tonight. Widespread power outages and dangerous road conditions have been main concerns from the storm. Duke Energy spokesman Jeff Brooks says technology is improving.
Done a lot of improvements in the last few years. We have worked to strengthen our electric grid, upgrading poles and wires to make the grid stronger, to help it better resist power outages from storms. We've done a lot of vegetation management.
Emergency rooms are seeing an uptick in weather-related injuries. Duke University Hospital Emergency Department Medical Director Dr. Lauren Sweeney tells NCN
We're
News.
definitely seeing an increase in those cold-related injuries and especially falls due to the icy conditions.
You're listening to NCN News.
If you pay your city or town for electricity, you live in a public power community. Public power communities provide electricity to families and businesses from a locally owned and operated system. Public power systems are not-for-profit and provide electricity at affordable rates with unbeaten reliability. Your local public power provider invests in your community, providing local jobs and supporting your local economy. Electricities of North Carolina is the energy behind public power. Learn more at electricities.com.
Sometimes the simplest steps make the biggest difference. Washing your hands often, staying home when you're sick, and talking with your health provider about vaccines.
Help keep your family protected against the flu, RSV, and COVID. Simple steps, big protection.
Defend yourself. Get vaccinated to protect you and your family from respiratory illnesses this season. Visit myspot.nc.gov to find yours today. Brought to you by the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services.
The weekend winter storm left the eastern two-thirds of the country with heavy snow, severe ice, record cold temperatures, and many power outages. CBS News meteorologist Rob Marciano has more.
We still have winter storm warnings, especially across parts of eastern New England, where kind of wraparound snows will continue today. And then down to the south, that's where we've had the wind chill advisories and cold weather warnings, and that's going to be the second part of this storm.
With a media update, yesterday, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz lashed out at President Trump and others who disparaged the VA intensive care nurse shot and killed by ICE agents. Alex Preddy on Saturday in Minneapolis amid a scuffle with ICE agents. Waltz accused the feds of making up things about Freddie.
That this was a domestic terrorist, crazed, running at law enforcement with the intent to kill massive numbers of them, sullying his name within minutes of this event happening.
At least 15 people have died after a ferry carrying about 350 passengers and crew sank off the Philippines.
I'm Vicki Barker at the Foreign Desk. The ferry was sailing in calm seas when it suddenly tilted to one side in the pre-dawn hours, sending terrified passengers tumbling into the inky dark waters.
Many counties have opened emergency shelters to help people with cold temperatures. Wake County Assistant Town Manager Daryl Alford told ABC 11.
Those shelters are fully staffed 24/7. They're supported again by the Emergency Operations Center, and they will be open.
As a bitter chill creeped into downtown Raleigh, hearts were warm. Thousands of people were eager to see the Buddhist monks continue their walk for peace. People who braved the cold said they saw an emotional experience. Amanda Smith walked with them, and she says she was honored.
I'm going to get all emotional. We just felt so lucky. And it's an amazing feeling to see so many people out.
Mike Rayleigh, NCN News.
This morning we start out with some areas of light rain showers. Not expecting any wintry mix with that as temperatures are above freezing. Decreasing clouds heading into the afternoon and high temperatures in the Sandhills in the low to mid 40s. Overnight low temperatures in the teens, lower wind chills, meaning a cold weather advisory in effect until 10 a.m. Tuesday. Then as we head into Tuesday afternoon, it's mostly sunny, breezy, with high temperatures again in the lower 40s. For the north.
Right now here in the Sandhills area, we have fog, 33 degrees, humidity 99%, dew point 32, winds are northeast at 2, and pressure 2988. It is 8:15 straight up. Let's take a look at your Sandhills news for this Monday morning. A drive-by shooting into a Pine Bluff home late Friday night left one dog dead and one person injured, according to the Sheriff's Department. Deputies responded just before 10:30 p.m. after receiving multiple reports of shots being fired along Hazelwood Drive. After arriving on scene, they found a residence that had been struck by gunfire and located the shell casings in front of their home. Upon entering the residence, deputies found the dog that had been struck by the gunfire and killed. During the investigation, deputies learned that a gunshot victim connected to the incident was being threatened at a medical facility outside the area. No details about the victim's condition were immediately released. Investigators remained on the scene late Friday and said that there is no ongoing threat to the public. The shooting marks the second incident involving gunfire into a residence in the area within the past 2 weeks. And the Moore County Sheriff's Office reports an arrest of a Carthage man following an investigation into the sexual exploitation of a minor. The investigation was initiated after the Moore County Sheriff's Office received information from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children that led forensic specialists to Jared Joseph Rogers, who's 41. On Thursday, investigators, along with the assistance of special agents with the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation Computer Crimes Unit, executed a search warrant at his residence related to this investigation. Rogers was charged with 5 counts of felony second-degree sexual exploitation of a minor and 5 counts of felony third-degree sexual exploitation of a minor. Rogers has been committed to the Moore County Detention Center under a $1.5 million secured bond and is scheduled to appear in Moore County's District Court on February 19th. That's your latest Sandhills news from the Sandhills Sentinel. And of course, if you need more information, just head on over to sandhillsentinel.com. 8:17, here's your sports.
NCN Sports, I'm Tony Bixby. Championship Sunday is in the books and Super Bowl 60 now officially set. We get more from Erica Herskowitz.
For the first time in 7 years, the Patriots are AFC champions.
They have the shotgun. He's got the snap. He's back. He's going to run it along the right hash and into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
Patriots.
Westwood won with the call. In a snowy Denver, Drake May and the Patriots knocked off the Broncos 10-7 to advance to the Super Bowl. There, they'll be taking on Sam Darnold and the Seahawks, who earned the NFC crown with a 31-27 victory over the Rams.
To the pylon, diving touchdown, Seattle.
The Patriots and Seahawks meet in Super Bowl 60 on February 8th in Santa Clara. Erica Herskowitz for CBS News.
Few more details on that game. Sam Darnold threw for 3 touchdowns, and the Seahawks' dark side defense coming up with that critical 4th down stop as the Seahawks advanced with that 31-27 win. And in the other game, as you heard, Drake May was the leader for the Patriots. The former Carolina quarterback scored the only touchdown for the Patriots, a 6-yard keeper, as they head back to the Super Bowl with that 10-7 win over the Broncos. Scottie Scheffler starts the new season on the PGA Tour, looking every bit the player who dominated the tour a year ago. He closed with a 66 at the American Express Open, blowing past 18-year-old Blades Brown and everyone else. Scheffler now has 20 wins on the PGA Tour, and that gives him a lifetime membership. Hockey yesterday in overtime in the NHL. The Anaheim Ducks over Calgary 4-3. Colorado beat the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-1. Seattle, the Kraken, beating New Jersey's Devils 4-2 yesterday. The Ottawa Senators over Vegas 7-1 was the final. Pittsburgh Penguins skating past Vancouver 3-2. And the Florida Panthers with a 5-1 win over the Blackhawks. You're listening to NCN Sports.
Most people out here think that taking care of one another is important. And most people would step up for a neighbor going through a tough time. Most people around here help out friends and family when they need it. But the funny thing is, most of us won't look for help when we need it. If you're struggling with mental health, you should know that there are resources out there that can help. And it's okay to talk about it if you need to. One place to get started with information is loveyourmindtoday.org. Loveyourmindtoday.org offers a range of guides, instructions, and insights for dealing with difficult situations or getting through a tough time. If you're struggling with mental health, get the help you need, because most people out here really care. Visit loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
The worlds of news and sports intersected yesterday at an NBA game.
I'm Heather Bosch. Moments before the Minnesota Timberwolves NBA game against the Golden State Warriors Sunday, the crowd at the Minneapolis Target Center heard this.
Please join us in honoring the life and memory of Alex Purdy with a moment of silence.
Sound courtesy NBA FanDuel Sports Network. The game was originally set for Saturday, but postponed after Preddy, a 37-year-old U.S. citizen, was fatally shot by Border Patrol agents in Minneapolis. The NBA stating the delay was to prioritize the safety and security of the Minneapolis community. Heather Bosch, CBS News.
Coming up tonight in ACC basketball at Cameron Indoor Stadium, number 5 Duke will be hosting number 23 Louisville. Tony Rixby, NCN Sports.
Sometimes you just want to say,
Fight on, play down!
you have somewhere to be. I've traveled all across the fabric of space-time.
97.3 FM and 990 AM. WEEB. We've got you by the ears.
We deserve a judge with the experience to get it right. Every case, every day. Beth Tanner, experienced, dedicated, fair. She knows how to apply the law to protect children in crisis while keeping our communities safe. We need a proven district court judge. That's Beth Tanner, experienced on the bench and fair in every case. For justice that protects your constitutional rights and keeps our neighborhoods safe, vote Beth Tanner March 3rd.
Paid for by Beth Tanner for judge.
Up to 40% off appliances and 12 months no interest going on now. Hi, this is Catherine Phelps, owner of Appliances and More, where creating relationships is our business. We now have financing options available with no interest for 12 months and deep discounts on all home appliances. Remember, low price guarantee, and we price match any in-stock local competitor. So please shop your locally veteran-owned Appliances and More, featuring Caraloha in the Town and Country Shopping Center, Aberdeen. See store for details.
Pride Plumbing is proud to serve Moore County with superior workmanship and dependable plumbing service, including 24/7 emergency service. Like the name says, we take pride in our work and your safety. Our employees must pass background and drug tests and share Pride Plumbing's reputation for quality service. From simple leaky faucets to new water heaters and sewer lines, backflow testing and installation, drain cleaning, plumbing repairs, and, if necessary, replacement and remodeling. A family business with over 50 years of prideful service. Go online to callprideplumbing.com and check out our 5-star customer reviews. We offer a 10% discount to all veterans and active military. Call Pride Plumbing of Moore County at 910-295-0152. 910-295-0152. Serving with pride since 1965.
When was the last time your CPA brought you a strategy that dramatically saved you taxes? This is Roger Harris, president of Whitehorse Financial. The two biggest robbers of wealth are debt and taxes. Our team of tax attorneys and tax planners help successful people legally pay less tax. If you have over $1 million in retirement accounts, or you're selling a business or real estate, we may be able to help. Call 910-339-2625 for a 15-minute discovery call, or visit whitehorse-financial.com.
With me now is retired Air Force Colonel Andy Oranders. Of course, Andy, you've had some recent pain. Tell us about that, as well as what you decided to do about it.
Yeah, I had some issues with my L5 and S1 joint, walking around like Walter Brennan, in a lot of pain. And I went to a chiropractor. It was Dr. Wright at Pinecone, and she did this thing called pressure wave, and I highly recommend that to everybody.
Was it easier than you thought, or was it a painful experience?
It was non-painful, non-invasive. It's something I never really knew about.
And did it work, and or would you gladly recommend it?
Absolutely, 100% it worked. Never heard of it before, and I recommend it to everybody I meet to any kind of pain, arthritis.
If you're suffering from pain, why not schedule a free, no obligation appointment with Dr. Sharon Wright at Pinecone Medical Center. Call 910-420-1911 or visit on the web at pineconemedicalcenter.com.
Everyone has one, a to-do list. Don't let yours become overwhelming. Your friendly Olmsted Village Hardware family is just around the corner, ready to assist. The team is on duty every day off of Highway 211 in Pinehurst Olmsted Village Shopping Center. Convenient parking awaits you near the front door. Inside, we'll handle your projects affordably and efficiently. Olmsted Village Hardware carries a broad spectrum of tools for home and garden, including a lineup of Ego electric chainsaws, blowers, and hedge trimmers. Ego products are more powerful than gas options. Do-it-yourselfers are inspired by our selections of must-have tools for the home workshop, including time-tested brands such as DeWalt, Master Mechanic, and National Hardware. Whatever is on the list, Manager Joe and his staff are standing by to help 7 days a week. And don't forget to ask about our bargains of the month. Short on time? No problem. Shop with us online and schedule delivery.
My name's Tony Keith of Keith Hardware in Carthage, North Carolina. I'm the third generation of a family-owned business.
And I'm Taylor Keith of Keith Hardware in Carthage, the fourth generation. We have been in business for almost 90 years.
We sell live bait, crickets, minnows, and worms, fishing tackle, nuts and bolts and screws by the piece. You can still come in and get nails weighed out by the pound, or ones or twos, however you'd like.
The guys, they know what they're doing. You don't have to ask for service. You tell them what you need. If they ain't got it, usually they can conjure it up.
Keith Hardware has been a tradition in this town for as long as I've been in business, and they run a good business and they're good people.
Came in with 2 pieces of plumbing. I handed it to this guy, and he took off the back, picked it up, and brought it back. Their knowledge is invaluable to me.
With Keith Hardware, I rent the building from them next door. And Tony and Ginger are doing an excellent job. I'm proud of them.
Come visit Keith Hardware today at 207 Monroe Street in Carthage.
We're just an old-fashioned hardware store.
Unsightly things on your property, but you don't know what to do with them? Call Carolina Demo. Old mobile home?
We demo it.
Moldy old sheds or barns?
We demo it.
Old rotten decks?
We demo it.
Even that old falling in house?
You guessed it. We demo it.
We do full-scale junk removals and real estate cleanouts of any size. When it's time to say bye-bye to the old and busted, call Carolina Demo for a free quote at 803-320-1720 or visit carolinademoanddebrisremoval.com. We demo anything.
Thanks for help bringing the economy back. One local purchase at a time.
Kind of uplifts you and you feel better.
It's the greatest comeback of all time. With
Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB.
From Coach Pete's Money Desk, America's wealth coach and best-selling author, Coach Pete D'Arruda. Coach, could you break down life insurance strategies for retirement?
Life insurance is very confusing. I mean, here's what it is. If you die, someone's going to benefit. And you want to make sure that you leave your family in the same position or better than they were when you were here. And life insurance now, though, will enable you to reach into your own life insurance policy, the death benefit, and use it to pay for long-term care. So it's not just for the dead people now. It's for you. That's what a lot of people don't like life insurance, because they never see the benefit. And also, if used right, it can also be turned into a tax-free retirement plan. Now, you have to make sure you know what you're doing and deal with a real fiduciary team, but we'll do that. We'll explain everything to the next 10 callers and put together a true total retirement plan for them.
Learn more about life insurance of today and so much more. Claim a comprehensive review with Coach Pete and the team. 919-415-1716, 919-415-1716, or text COACH to 600-700. Just text COACH to 600-700. How do people spend money from the retirement savings? I mean, how does that even work?
Yeah, it's great when you save money for retirement, but what I see is a lot of people, when they get retirement age, they're afraid to take money out. They don't want to outlive the money. But if there was a way where you could be guaranteed never to outlive your money, wouldn't you want to find out about it? Of course, that's a more of enjoyable retirement, because you're never worried about, sort of like the people with the battery cars. You're always worried about the battery running out, right? Wouldn't it be great to have a battery that never ran out? Well, this retirement plan we put together is sort of like a everlasting gobstopper, or a battery in a car that never runs out. It's everlasting income, and we'll design that at no cost or obligation for the next 10 people who call.
That everlasting income sounds good. What could it look like for you? Call or text for a comprehensive review at no cost, no obligation with Coach Pete and the team. 919-415-1716, 919-415-1716, or text COACH to 600-700. Text COACH to 600-700.
Investment advisory services offered through Capital Financial Advisory Group, a North Carolina registered investment advisor.
This morning we start out with some very light rain early in the morning for the Sand Hills, then it starts to move off toward the east as we go through the rest of the morning. A gradual decrease in cloud cover and high temperatures making it into the low to mid 40s. Heading into the overnight, temperatures in the teens, lower wind chills, meaning a cold weather advisory in effect from 7 p.m. today until 10 a.m. tomorrow. After that, mostly sunny Tuesday, breezy with highs in the low 40s. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Chris Michaels in the Weather Center.
And now, the Sandhills' #1 morning show. Mornings with the LeaderMan. Here on Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. And heard and seen around the world at talk973.com.
The best part of waking up is waking up with us.
Welcome to the show. Cold outside?
Monster storm gripping the country.
Get your food, get your warm clothes on, stay inside.
Stay home and hunker down.
We're in the deep freeze.
Talk about ice cold.
Pure ice.
They call me Chili because I got ice in my veins.
Say, we'd like to get started.
You want to hurry this up? I'm freezing my baguette.
Oh, forgive me, gentlemen. I didn't mean to keep you waiting.
Let's do this thing. Here we go.
Good morning, Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM
WEEB. Welcome back to the most listened to program in all of the Sandhills. It's time once again for Mornings with the LeaderMan. I am Steve Leader Adams. With me usually is the Colonel, but he very much iced in, can't get out, so he'll be staying away today, and better to err on the side of safety, Colonel. I agree. Anyway, I'm here. We'll try to keep you company from now until 9 o'clock when Chris Plank comes in. Till then, don't forget, of course, we are being heard around the world on our live audio stream. That's available to you from our website at talk973.com or talk1041.com or weeb990.com. Upper right hand corner of every page has an icon that says on the air, listen live. Click that once and you're listening that quick. Weather for us today here in video. You want to watch us do the show live here? That's pretty simple too. You just go to our website again and click right there in the middle of the home page where it says on the air, watch live video of Mornings with the LeaderMan. Click that and hit today's date and you're watching that quick. Weather for us today here in the Sandhills area. Well, it's going to be pretty redundant for the rest of the week. Things should be clearing by this afternoon with a high of 40. Tonight, clear 12. Tomorrow, sunny 4 to 38. Tomorrow night, clear 19. You see a pattern here. Sunny Wednesday and 40. Wednesday night, 18. Thursday, sunny 38. Thursday night, 19. Friday, 35 and 14 are your numbers. 33 and 14 on Saturday, and Sunday for sunny and 38. So, basically, it's going to be in the mid-teens at night, and it's going to be in the upper 30s during the day. So, please keep that in mind, and please bring your pets in. They get cold, too. I don't care what you think. They get cold. And stand the relief. It's just not right to make them go through it night after night. Make sure they got fresh water because that freezes. All right. Okay, that's about it for the pre-show stuff. Let's move on with what we do here, and that, of course, is try to put a little entertainment in before top of the hour comes. Are out and about. Beware as the ice melts, you're going to get big clumps of ice falling out of trees. Hopefully that won't upset any power lines, but it might upset the windshield, so be on the lookout for that, because that can come down with a lot of force. All it needs is the right little piece to melt, and whew, here it comes. So drive careful out there. We want you to be here tomorrow with us too. Okay, let's move on to what we do. Solo climber Alex Honnold was successful with his death-defying climb of one of the tallest skyscrapers in the world, and he did it live on Netflix with no safety gear. As he stood on the peak of the sphere, he took a selfie. Here's the moment he made it to the top. You be the judge. I guess you weren't paying attention when he said he can't hear you. So she wasn't paying attention to him when he said it, and that's the result of it, sounding stupid. You know, since it was live, mistakes couldn't be edited out. Like when one of the hosts still asked him a question right after he stood there and said, "I can't hear you." The crowd was laughing about him saying he was going to take a picture, not over the mistake, he earned mid six figures for the climb. So $500,000. Not bad money. But you definitely got to pay attention for 101 stories. So congrats to him for doing that. Don't know if it was the smartest thing in the world to do, and he did it without a safety net. And they had it on a 10-second delay on television just in case things didn't go right. So you didn't have to watch some things live. Dolly Parton left a message thanking everyone for the birthday wishes for her 80th birthday. Let's check out what she said about the plastic surgeons that have been in her life.
Thank you for all the birthday wishes. I hope I live another 80 years, but I hope I can pull out my plastic surgeons. Hey, Ma, hold on. I got a little saying to get you to. Well, happy birthday, Lee.
All right. Seems like that birthday's been going on for a couple of weeks, hasn't it? New study shows that a man. Okay. Let's do the late night eunuch boys from Saturday Night Live. They're just as clueless as the weekday boys. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, I'm rolling on the floor here. Yeah, that's sorry as the weekday boys. Dos Equis brought back the most interesting man in the world actor for their commercials during some of these playoff games. But now Jonathan Goldman, who is the man in the commercials, is 87 years old. And the ads have taken a very different tone. Listen up. And you bring a bottle opener too. Alright, when you get a package and it's wrapped in bubble wrap, can you resist the temptation to not start popping bubbles? Most people can't, some can. But if you're in a hurry, you don't bother with it. But it is National Bubble Wrap Appreciation Day today. Many enjoying the satisfaction of popping it. And then what?
It's Bubble Wrap Appreciation Day.
Hey, but how well do you really know bubble wrap? That manufacturing it releases greenhouse gases? That it takes thousands of years to decompose in landfills? That habitually popping it could be a sign of OCD? And that the sound of popping can cause ear damage? Sorry to burst your bubble wrap, but you're not the harmless packing insulation you think you are. Bubble wrap. Don't fall for its bullshipping. Paid for by the National Styrofoam Peanut Council.
I can't keep the bubbles from popping no matter how fast I'm talking, but I got to tell you what happened is why I'm bubble wrapping. I saw the boys stomping on my package when I was walking home to get some bubble wrap to protect my possessions from the movers that must be suffering from depression. Like they got to teach me a lesson for trusting them to follow directions. So I'm bubble wrapping.
got poppin', now there's no stopping. Now I literally bubble wrap. Bubble wrap. This is the bubble wrap.
All right. Well, now we know what the news is, right? But let's ask, what about the not? Headline news. In other not headline news, President Trump withdrew Canada's invitation to join the Board of Peace. Canada struck back by cutting off exports of sketch comedians. Canada's Prime Minister says their relationship with the U.S. has ruptured. Sounds like someone's still jealous about the World Series. Half of the country was hit by a massive winter storm this weekend, as we know for sure around here, because that's what Americans need more of, ice. 24 states have issued emergency disaster declarations due to ice, and also because of the winter storm. House Oversight Committee cited the Clintons for contempt of Congress, but it's nowhere near as bad as their contempt for each other. A Florida man was arrested for using a ketchup packet as a weapon. He tried to deny the charge, but he was caught red-handed. He knew that was coming. A new Secret Lives of Mormon Wives trailer is out. Their lives are no longer secret, and they're barely Mormon, but hey, most are still wives. Ben Affleck hopes his kids don't pursue acting, like we all wish we could travel back in time and tell Ben not to do it too. And a former Olympic snowboarder was busted for trafficking cocaine. Officials became suspicious when they noticed he was covered with white powder even when he wasn't on the slopes. And that's your not headline news for today. Speaking of headline news and comics, let's check in with our stand-up comic Laura Pete on country stars making airport announcements. Okay. Other stand-up comedian spotlight this morning is Jim Gaffigan, who grew up in the Rust Belt. If you don't know about it, well, he'll explain it here.
Swimming.
All right. Meanwhile, Allie Putman knows that her husband Max loves Costco, so she decided to throw him a surprise 30th birthday party at their food court. Oh boy. Here she is introing her video and him being surprised at knowing so many people at the Memphis store. All right. Glad he enjoyed it. Well, the pronunciation of the word capybara, I hope I said it right myself, which is the world's largest rodent, is very similar around the globe until you get to Germany. Someone posted examples on Instagram of how it's said in different countries. See if you can pick out the German expression. Wonder which one. I'd say the last one, maybe. Say it isn't so, Joe. Rhode Island might ditch Mr. Potato Head license plates after Hasbro announced its decision to move its headquarters to Boston. You remember the old Mr. Potato Head jingle, don't you? There you go. Did that. All right. From the country world, Jelly Roll was featured on an episode of WWE Unreal about his preparation for wrestling on WWE. Here's Randy Orton singing Jelly Roll's praises after wrestling on the WWE. Alrighty. Probably got paid a lot of money. From our good news file, we always have some good news stories, so let's set that up for you. Oh, wait a minute. Get back. All right. A crossing guard in Chicago named Joe Sass, S-A-S-S, went viral this weekend after he was seen carrying kids across the icy street. A water main broke near an elementary school, and it mixed with the snow. Here's one of the kids he helped, and Joe talking about, well, the good news. All right. Well, a seventh grader near Atlanta named Dalton Tumberlin recently choked on a burger at lunch, and a teacher named Valerie Hodge, well, she saved his life using the Heimlich maneuver. Here is Dalton, his teacher, and his mom talking about the life-saving moment. wonder what people who are home alone, who may get choked on something, what are they supposed to do? Use the doorknob as a fist to give themselves a Heimlich maneuver? I don't know. A lot of solutions will run through your brain when you don't have oxygen. I've been there. It's all reaching down your throat and grabbing it, bringing it back. All right, some things you need to know today so you don't sound stupid. The Eagles' 1976 album, their greatest hits from 71 to 75, has become the best-selling album of all time in the U.S., selling over 40 million units. The Olympic flame passed through Venice, hopefully on a boat, on its way to the Winter Olympics in Milan. A Dutch divorce. Prince Bernard and Princess Annette of Orange-Nassau of the Netherlands announced their divorce after 25 years of marriage. Other things we need to know today so we don't sound stupid. Scientists researching kangaroos say that their ancestors could have weighed as much as 550 pounds long, long ago. That's enough to smack you down the football field. The matchup between the LA Rams and the Chicago Bears drew an average audience of 45.5 million people for NBC Sports, setting a record for NFL division playoff viewership a week ago on Sunday night. President Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, unveiled the Trump administration's plans for revamping Gaza, and it includes 180 skyscrapers. That'll take a few lifetimes to establish. From a 5,500-year-old human shin bone, scientists have discovered a close cousin of the pathogen that causes syphilis, providing evidence that the disease has ancient roots in the Americas before Christopher Columbus arrived. Huh? They don't know what it was. They just know that it was shaped like a giant Dorito, triangular shape, when it flew over above the highly classified Area 51 military base in southern Nevada earlier this month. NBC Sports has announced Bob Costas will host Sunday Night Baseball pregame coverage this season as NBC returns to Major League Baseball coverage. Oh boy. And the U.S. and China have formally approved a deal transferring control of TikTok's U.S. operations to joint venture led by U.S. investors. So cross that off your worry list. Bill Collins has shared that his nerve damage has gotten so bad he now has 24-hour nursing care. Glad he can afford it. We hear the college football playoffs will stay at just 12 teams next year. Heads up, starting February 1st, TSA is going to require travelers without real ID compliant documents to pay a $45 confirm ID fee to verify their identity before passing security. So consider yourself warned. And colorectal cancer is now the deadliest cancer for those under the age of 50. Might want to get those procedures done where they look up your intestines. And former NFL defensive back Kevin Johnson was found dead in the Los Angeles Angels homeless encampment. The police are investigating his death as a homicide. He was 55. All right, and so it goes for this Monday. Have yourself a great, safe day. Be safe out there. Plenty of slick spots. Drive defensively. We'll see you back bright and early tomorrow for a titillating Tuesday. Until then, be sure to support the advertisers you hear on our airwaves because they are the backbone of our economy here in Moore County. When you give them first crack at your spending dollars, your money stays here, it rolls over, and creates jobs for all of us, and that's good for our economy. And if you want to find out why talk radio advertising is the best form of advertising bar none, and will put customers in your door without a doubt, well, give us a call here at the station, and we'll prove it to you. All right, that's it for me, the leader man, Nick Colt, and Honey the Dogs. We'll see you this afternoon at the dog park.
So, what have we learned? I don't know, but this is one crazy show. Bye now.
Cut! That's it. Go home, everybody. None of this ever happened. Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I think we're through here.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much, man. That's pretty much all I got, man. Okay, class dismissed. Rock on!
Well, let me tell you something. Everything comes to an end.
Broadcasting from the top of the North Carolina Sand Hills, 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB, Southern Pines, Pinehurst,
Breaking news this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. Some parts of the Northeast are taking a final blow from the powerful winter storm that dumped snow, sleet, and ice across a vast area from the southwest to New England over the weekend. The colossal storm halted air and road traffic in many areas and sent temperatures plunging.
Much of the storm now has moved off the East Coast, luckily. There is still some lingering snowfall across the Northeast, but it's not really, doesn't look like it's going to amount to a whole lot besides maybe a few inches in places, particularly across like Maine and eastern Massachusetts.
Allison Santorelli at the National Weather Service says the dangerously cold temperatures will be around for a while. Parts of the South, including Nashville and vicinity, are dealing with severe icing, bringing down trees and power lines. Hundreds of thousands are without power, and thousands of flights have been canceled or delayed. With Democrat senators vowing to oppose funding for the Department of Homeland Security, the government shutdown looking increasingly likely at week's end.
6 of the 12 annual spending bills for the current budget year have been signed into law. 6 more await Senate action. If senators fail to act by midnight Friday, funding for agencies covered under those remaining 6 bills will lapse, triggering a partial government shutdown. Last year, Democrats pushed the federal government into a historic shutdown over Obamacare subsidies. After a record-setting 42 days, they finally agreed to a deal that reopened the government and postponed the subsidy fight. Ken Mormon reports.
Anti-ICE agitators are ramping up their protests in Minneapolis following the fatal shooting of an armed man by an ICE agent. On Wall Street this morning, the Dow futures are down 8 points. NASDAQ futures off 68 ahead of this morning's opening bell. More on these stories at townhall.com.
NCN News, I'm Mike Riley. Governor Joe Stein had an important message for people planning to drive around and look at the remnants of the winter storm.
Stay off the roads. Black ice is going to stick around for a few days. Every night this week we're going to get below freezing, so whatever precipitation is on the ground is going to turn to ice overnight. Secondary roads in particular aren't going to get treated as quickly. There are just too many of them across the state. So understand that road conditions will remain dangerous into next week.
Wake County Sheriff Willie Rowe tells NCN News roads are not easy to maneuver in many areas of the state.
The roads are still very icy, so we're encouraging people to continue to stay off the roads and allow the DOT crews to clear the roadways. And if you have to go out, please check road conditions by calling 511.
Marcus Mathey, a Highway Patrol spokesman, tells ABC 11 residents have followed instructions to stay home for the most part.
I am pleased to say that our call volume has been extremely minimal overnight throughout this first phase of this, and that's ultimately what we want to see.
Duke Energy brought in 18,000 workers to the Carolinas for the winter storm. Hundreds of them are in western North Carolina, where most of the power outages are in North Carolina. Caroline Fountain is a spokesperson for Duke Energy and tells WLOS in Asheville.
We are here, we are present, and also keeping in mind, staying safe, staying connected, wanting to make sure that our customers are staying safe. If they can avoid getting on the road, doing that.
Some residents of the state might be tempted to heat a home using a gas stove or oven or even bring in the outdoor grill, but Raleigh Assistant Fire Chief Herbert Griffin tells CBS 17.
Never a good idea because anytime you have any kind of combustible charcoals and things like that inside, you're creating a carbon monoxide. And that's, we ask you, please don't do that.
You're listening to NCN News.
If you are on Medicare, scammers may target you to steal your identity. Remember, Medicare will never call you asking for personal details. The NC Department of Insurance Senior Medicare Patrol program is here to protect you from fraud and provides you with knowledge to stay safe. Contact SMP today at ncshiip.com or call toll-free at 855-408-1212.
Project supported by grants from the Administration for Community Living. Contents do not necessarily represent official views of, nor an endorsement by ACL, HHS, or the U.S. government.
This season, make the choice to protect what matters most, you and your family. Choose to get vaccinated for the best protection from respiratory illness. Talking with your provider about vaccines, hand washing, and staying home when sick keep your family protected from the flu, RSV, and COVID. Defend yourself. Get vaccinated to protect you and your family from respiratory illnesses this season. Visit myspot.nc.gov to find yours today.
Brought to you by the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services.